Hello, ladies and gents. All right, so this video is for your second assignment for the research paper. It's called Research-Based Survey Tool. Now, just give you a sneak preview. This is what it looks like. This is what you'll be completing in class today. This video is intended for your learning on Thursday, February 11th. All right, so what is the goal of this assignment? The goal of this assignment is for you to become familiar with the most common primary source of informational text in 2021. That is, of course, online-based news sources. So just to give you some background, you're going to be choosing from a list of 150 different historical events and people. And you're going to get to choose one of those that you're going to spend 2.5, 3 weeks researching, reading about, learning about, immersing yourself in, becoming, and then you'll write about it in like a 5 to 9 paragraph paper. So you're going to become really, really familiar with whatever topic you choose. And there'll be a video on this for tomorrow and for Tuesday where you're going to choose a topic. So I need you to know how to navigate news websites because I'll tell you, there's a lot of adults that don't know how to navigate. When I say a lot, tens of millions of adults who don't know how to navigate the internet, don't know how to navigate news sources, don't know how to read them in a sense and identify what's real, what's not real, what's an ad, what's not an ad. So that's kind of the goal of this activity. And also, I would like you to understand why informational texts are so important and how they're going to help you build your research. So let's kind of dive in right into this document. Now, before you continue, I just want you to know that after this video, it'd be great if you watched this understanding informational text video. If you've already watched it before, great. If not, as soon as you're done with this, go ahead and watch that, or even just pause this and go watch it right now. Okay. Alrighty, so there's a document attached below, research-based survey tool. This is where you're going to be completing. All right, so the first thing you'll do is answer this question, write your name and the date. You don't have to actually, that's just there because we used to print this out. What importance does informational text play in everyday life? So, in your opinion, what do texts that are just information, news articles, magazine articles, newspaper, online-based news sources, textbooks, science books, how are they important in everyday life? What do you think people like me take away from informational texts? Not just me, but an everyday person. All right, then you'll click on these links. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can choose your own, or you can just go to the one that included 6 links. You're going to click on an article, copy and paste that article title, or type it in here. Tell me which informational text features are present. I feel like, oh man, what does that mean? That is yesterday's informational text feature scavenger hunt. So you've got all these text features that you learned about yesterday. You're going to tell me on these websites that you're going to go to, which of these text features right here, which of these are present? Which of these are on the website that you clicked? You'll tell me you're going to just kind of skim through the article. You don't have to read every word. Just skim through it. Tell me what's something you knew you learned and what's something interesting. So I have not preloaded this. I just am going to uppermichigansource.com to show you how easy this can be. So without further ado, go to Upper Michigan Source, and this is where I'm pulled up. All right, so I'm looking at this. This is about schools. I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to do this. So I'm going to open it in a new tab. But first, I want to show you that here is where it gets tricky. Because, okay, you got these news, got all these videos. And you scroll down, and you see all these news articles. And you're welcome to click on any of them. Sometimes, though, it can get a little tricky because sometimes they'll have ads in the middle of all these articles that people might not realize are ads. And interestingly, it looks like there aren't any of those today. So, okay. All right. All right. So I'm at the link that I clicked. UP superintendents raise questions over potential extended school year. Um, so students could be in the classroom. Ooh, this is interesting. I did not know this. Okay, so first thing, we're gonna copy and paste the article title. Okay, so I have a little trick here. Sometimes I paste the article title into the toolbar. I hit Control A and exit again. Now, I'll show you in a second why I did that. Now, I did all that because it changes the formatting so it fits whatever formatting I put in here. So, okay, you see how it looks like it's the same font, it's just in bold. Now, let's just copy and paste that without doing what I just did, right? I copy and paste that. Look at how big that is. And it's not even the same font. That's why I copy and paste it in the toolbar. It's just a little quick trick that I use. Boom, just like that. All right. So we're gonna go look at that informational text. All right, close-up, maps, photograph, types of print, table contents, captions, glossary, labels, illustration, chapters, sections. Okay, I'm looking at a news article. I know I'm not gonna see a table of contents. I know I'm not gonna see probably a glossary or chapters and sections. Probably not an illustration either. That's usually only in textbooks. But let's just take a look. All right, first thing is there's a video, no photograph. Okay. I got some italics down here, so I see some italics. Um, and let's see, what else do we notice? Any close-ups? No, not really. I didn't see any maps at all. No photographs. Um, any captions? Anything under these images? No, not really at all. Okay, okay. Um, is the video labeled at least? Do we have one of those? I would say that doesn't really look like we have a label here. This subheading could be a label for the video, so just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and write that. So the only informational text features I notice are italics and labels. So I'll just write that right there. What's something new I learned? Well, let me skim through this real quick. Okay. I'm learning that because of the learning loss we've had, that schools could be open longer than 9 months next school year. Okay, I honestly did not know that before. That actually kind of concerns me. But currently, Michigan requires 180 days of school. More times needed to do a list. Okay, what's something interesting I learned? I learned that Michigan. I'm gonna go ahead and just copy and paste that because hey, why not? Now remember, when you're copy and pasting something, gotta put it in quotes. This is something new I learned. Ooh, and notice the formatting here is all kind of screwy because I did not paste it in that toolbar. So let's go Control Exit. Oh, crikey. Look what I just did. I just clicked it. All right. All right. Now I paste it in here, Control Exit, Control V, and format should be a little cleaner. Yep. All right. So that's something interesting I learned. All right. And that's how kind of quick this can be. You're going to do this also with CNN.com, MLive.com, SIKids.com, which is a sports website, and National Geographic, and then you can either do Time for Kids or you can find any news source that you'd like to use that is appropriate for this thing. And then at the end, you'll tell me, all right, now that you've done all this, what importance do you think informational text features play in everyday life? Okay, that's all I got. Good luck, Godspeed. Email me if you have questions.